much I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Now, the way I find the way it helps me sort of structure my thoughts and how I'm going to work out what I'm going to do first and what I'm going to do next is that I work on this chart. So I look at what's urgent and important. And that's the stuff that I'm obviously going to do first. And that's the stuff that's massively important for your business, and you need to do that. I then look at what's not urgent, but important. What that means, all that sort of stuff, that's your planning stuff. Okay, so you're looking at the things that you want to do over the next 12 months, over the next 2 years, and then breaking that down into quarters, into months, so that you can start to achieve them. If you have nothing in that quadrant, then you know you're focusing on the day-to-day. You then look at what's urgent, but not important. Now, the reason why I have that category there is that's what's urgent to other people. Okay, and what you think is urgent, if it's not important, for instance, your email. So many people spend so much time saying, I've got to get my emails done today, I've got to get my emails done today, I haven't got time to call that customer that's going to make me money. So what I guess you should do is allocate that as urgent to other people, perhaps urgent to yourself, but it's not important. So work on the other stuff first. And then you've got not urgent and not important, which you can take a guess. Don't spend any time. Now, remember guys that continuous improvement is an ongoing process. So don't fix it now and then not readdress this. Okay? What you'll find is most small businesses are constantly in a state of flux. They're constantly capitalising on their strengths and working tirelessly in the background to work on improving their weaknesses. Okay? But it's a long-term process. It's not something you're going to fix in the next 4 weeks and then all of a sudden life's glorious again. Okay? Now the task 2 is setting goals. So you know what you want to do. You need to now know why you want to do it. See, so many people come back and say, I've got all these goals and things that I want to achieve, but look, I'm busy, I'll do that later. You need to have a motivation behind what you're doing. And that simply could be, you want to be able to be home at 3 o'clock and have a staff member that you trust to throw the keys because you want to pick up the kids from school. It could be that you finally want to have a holiday because you've been running your own business for the last 4 years and you found yourself trapped in a job that you actually don't get holiday leave. It could be that at the end of the year, you actually want to pay yourself a profit rather than just having a little bit of a lesser salary than you normally do. You then need to look at what the tasks involved are to complete that task. So all the steps on the way to get the job done. Then look at what people you can get on board, and this can be strategic partners as well. What people you can get on board to help you get to that goal. Now that could be staff that work with you, that could be people outside your organisation. And you need to have a real think about that, because sometimes paying money to get somebody to support you may be the best decision you've ever made. The last thing is setting a time frame for actually doing this. So many organisations again say, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'll get around to it, I'm going to start the process, and then never finish it. So set yourself a due date. And set yourself a realistic due date, because you're always going to have other tasks you have to do as well. Put it in your Outlook calendar, put it in your diary, put it in the bathroom on little drop-down calendars. Every time you go to the bathroom, you see it, and you hold yourself accountable towards that. Okay, and the next thing I really want to cover is follow-through. Because you need to think tactically about how you're going to do each one of those steps. If you're not thinking tactically and you just think it's going to be easy to do, you're fooling yourself. You also want to create performance KPIs. Okay, so making sure that they're tangible and making sure that they're measurable goals so that you can track them and see how you're progressing towards your goal. And make sure that you track them well enough so that you can actually see where you are at any pinpoint moment. Okay, to see if you're deviating positively or negatively towards your goal. Now, there is a little bit of a secret that corporate use to help them keep on track. And the main thing that they use is they use business coaching. Okay, and they use this coaching to obviously make sure their management have got a high enough level of experience and enough knowledge to be able to make the right decisions. They do it to make sure that somebody's there that's purely impartial, that can help pinpoint specific ideas of things that they potentially are missing. They do it to help, I suppose, give them that little bit of insight that they haven't done, that they didn't currently have, and to give them that little bit of, I guess, corporate advantage over their competition. Now, the problem in small business is obviously that most business coaching costs $250 to $600 an hour, and that's, I suppose, your lower bracket business coaching. And let's be honest, most small businesses can't afford that for themselves, let alone for their staff. Now, look guys, one thing, and look, I won't talk about it here, but if you want to come and have a chat with us outside, I'm more than happy to discuss it with you, is there is an opportunity at the moment where the government will actually offer you, there's a chance that the government will actually fund this type of training for you. So if you're interested, come and have a chat to me outside. But for today's purposes, guys, I hope that helps. And come see me outside if you've got any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.